What's up, guys? This is a Hot Rod Garage. And I know my last video I wasn't really able to put something too technical in there. That's because of the holidays and the recent amount of rain we've received here in Southern California. Consequently, I had to put away all my welders and all my equipment for keeping it from getting wet. But now that Christmas is over and the rain has passed, I finally was able to get something for you guys. So this right here in front of me is a carburetor. Specifically, it's a Holley 750 that came out of my race car. And I built this carburetor completely from pieces. The two fuel bowls, I had them laying around in my garage for years. The base plate I bought at the swap meet for 10 bucks. I also bought this main body at the swap meet for a really good deal. The main body itself is a Holley HP 750. And the only things I bought new were some random bits and these billet aluminum metering blocks I'll talk about more a little bit later. So I already went ahead and removed my fuel line. And with my 5/16 nut driver, I'm going to go ahead and start removing the primary side fuel bowl. Give you guys a little look at what's going on inside, what I did, and what I like about this carburetor that I built. So removing the bolts, making sure I have my washers in place. They don't fall out. I don't want to lose those. Alright. Looks like it needs a little bit more. There you go. So here's the fuel bowl. You're going to go up to the side. And these gaskets right here, they're blue gaskets from Holley. And I really like them because they're reusable and they don't really stick to surfaces, as you can tell. They come off with ease. I've taken this carburetor apart numerous times, and each and every time it never fails to seal. So now I'm going to go ahead and remove the power valve. Get my 1-inch wrench. Just break it loose. It's not too tight to begin with. And move that to the side for later. So this is the metering block. I bought it off of Summit Racing and it comes from Quick Fuel Technology. This metering block is 100% CNC from a piece of billet aluminum, and the added features and benefits that this one comes with make it far superior than an original one. So right here, the idle fuel restriction and the power valve restriction all have these screw-on type jets, will make it completely adjustable. I could go up or down in size according to my engine needs. Also right here in the emulsion valley, original ones only have 2 slots. This one comes with a 3rd added slot, and there's some that come with 5. But this one really helps you get a much finer mixture. Also, if I needed to adjust, I could also screw on jets here also. So right here, I have an original one, just to give you guys a little comparison. This one is a lot heavier and it's made out of some type of cast pot metal. And these usually tend to warp a lot easier. So as you see right here, the idle fuel restriction, the emulsion valley, and the power valve restrictions all come with a preset drill size hole. So you can't really do anything about that. The only thing you could do is enlarge that hole in hopes you'll gain something to your benefit. But once you drill out the hole too large, we all know we can't regain that anymore. So that's a big drawback also. So this right here is the power valve. It also comes from Quick Fuel Technology. And due to my large cam, I had to choose a 4.5. And that 4.5 means that this one will open once vacuum drops to 4.5 inches. And this is a high flow power valve, and what makes it a high flow power valve is that it has these 4 channels right here. Original ones only have 2, and this really helps you move a little bit more fuel when you need it under wide open throttle. So now that you guys saw the primary side of the carburetor, I'm going to go ahead and take apart the secondary side and just give you guys inside look. So I'm going to go ahead and set all this stuff to the side. There you go. Set that guy to the side. Separate these. So here's the secondary side of the carburetor. Here's the metering block and the fuel bowl. And if you notice, I added on these jet extensions for good reason. As I said, this is off my car and it's a drag race only car. And under acceleration, all the fuel rushes to the back. So to prevent these from ever being uncovered, I added these on to make sure they're only sucking in fuel. And here the fuel bowl is also notched to be able to clear those. So I'll set that to the side real quick. Take off my Holley blue gaskets that are reusable and non-stick. They're awesome. Everyone should use them. And here's the secondary metering block. And as you can tell, it looks virtually identical to the primary with the exception of the power valve. To make up for not having a power valve in the secondary, I just simply have a larger jets in the secondary side. So as you know, the primary side of the carburetor has these idle mixture screws, and those help you look for that fine mixture at idle. But here in the secondary side, it also has these idle mixture screws, and this makes this carburetor a 4-corner idle circuit. And what that means is I can control each corner independently of one another. And that really helps you look for that fine mixture you're looking for. So now that you guys know it's a 4-corner idle circuit, I'm going to show you guys what I did to make this carburetor a 4-corner idle circuit. So now what I'm going to do is take apart the base plate from the main body. Just get this guy off the stand. My Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to start removing these 6 bolts, not 8, and that's for good reason. Because there's been cases where the 2 bolts in the middle tend to start coming loose and they fall into your engine, causing a whole lot of problem. So all newer style carburetors don't come with those anymore, so I just decided not to run with them. Holds up fine, nothing wrong with it. And if you remember earlier, I did say I bought this base plate for $10 at a swap meet. So now I'm going to show you what I did to it to make it work for my application. Last one. There we go. Set that to the side. Let me see. Take off the main body. Set this guy off to the side for later. Take off my gasket. So this is the base plate. When I originally bought it, it was a 2-corner idle mixture, meaning right here, the circuit from the primary was connected all the way down to the secondary side. So what I did with a little bit of JB weld, I plugged out that circuit in a few spots. Once that was done, I went ahead and drilled out the idle discharge ports right here, connecting them to the circuit, making that circuit now functional. Once that was done, this became now a 4-corner circuit idle base plate and carburetor, and they responded really well. I was really able to fine tune it to where I needed to. And now that you guys saw what I did to the carburetor, it looks like I have to put it back together. Alright guys, there you have it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.